So what prompted me to write Champagne Life on a Beer Budget was I had always wanted to write a book, and I was on holiday on safari in Africa. It's nearly 3 years ago. And Margaret Fort, where is Margaret Fort? In the corner there. Margaret Fort and I were having a conversation over breakfast at the Victoria Falls Hotel, as you do. And what emerged in that conversation was the opportunity to look at, well, and I said to Margaret, you should write a book and you should call it Champagne Life on a Beer Budget. And I had another safari to go on because we had 2 groups. So the more I thought about it, I thought, this is a really great idea. But what is a Champagne Life on a Beer Budget? And so when I came back, I spoke with Margaret and we got together and we decided we would write the book together. So we did that for a while, and then Margaret was really busy. So then I continued the journey. And I had to look at what is a Champagne Life on a Beer Budget. It's all very well to have this come out of your mouth, but what is it? So I read 100 books, or thereabouts, from around the world, and I thought if there's another book out there like this, I'm not going to write it because it's already written. And there are a lot of books out there on frugality and saving, you know, particularly since the GFC. But I couldn't find one that really looked at the importance of life as well as what you're doing with your money. So, in terms of that, I just wanted to read a very small part of the book to you. This is about what is a champagne life on a beer budget. And you know, people are spending a lot of money trying to have a champagne life, but they don't actually know what it is. People are spending money, but not defining what's really important to them. You know, money becomes the answer to happiness. And really, there's nothing sustainable about having money replace happiness. They've done some research in the States. An advertising agency and a marketing agency, Ogilvy Mather was the advertising agency, and what they've discovered is sustainability is the new happiness, because we're all, not all of us here, but people are living unsustainable lives. They're spending more money thinking that more things are going to bring more happiness, and yet it just brings more debt, and it's totally unsustainable. So what is a champagne life? As I write, the people of Queensland and Victoria are experiencing gigantic floods as part of the biggest natural disaster in Australia's history. Lives have been lost and dreams have been shattered, with thousands of people being forced to leave their homes on foot, carrying their few most treasured possessions in their arms. Having experienced our family home being flooded when I was a child, I'm familiar with the heartbreak, the devastation, the mud, the stench, and the sense of loss. While lots of stuff may have been lost, it's the presence of a community spirit and generosity that really matters. It's people reaching out and connecting and contributing to each other. It's the magic of 11,000 volunteers electing to assist with the mammoth task in front of them on the first official clean-up day. That's a champagne life on a beer budget at its best. It's time to embrace your local community like we've never done before. Take a moment to consider what possessions are really dear to you and your heart. What are the few things you would save that mean so much to you? All the rest is just stuff. And I tell a little story here. One day I was in Adelaide and driving with Angela, and her 6-year-old son was in the back of the car, and we were yap, as women do, talking about something really, really different. And this voice came from the back seat of the car, and young Alex piped up and he said, "It's not just about the money, it's about your life." And I turned around and I said, Alex, who told you that? He said, I just know. So all the rest is just stuff. As young Alex declared, it's about your life. So life is what matters, not stuff. Let go of the attachment to all of the stuff. When we're on our deathbed, what will matter most is, what you spent your life doing in terms of experiences. And, the life which created all the happy memories, not what we filled our homes with. That's what really matters. So, in essence, that's what a champagne life on a beer budget is all about. Less is more. And, of course, you can save thousands with all of the saving tips as well.